The following program is rated TV MALV. It contains strong language, violence, and nudity. It is intended only for mature audiences.
Previously on X-Men.
I don't know why you're doing this to me. I ain't done nothing. You had sex with Willa Maston. Ain't nothing wrong with that. She's 18 and legal. She's retarded.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Shit.
Clarence is gonna.
Shit, as far as shit. I took a shit, partner. And it's your people up in my shit. Shit, partner, you should be paying me a fee. Shit.
It's Nerdish, episode 45. Neil Long, I got an interview with Neil Long on Playboy. I got the whole interview on deck. Got by the way, today is tax day, man. Unfortunately for a lot of people, my old lady did tax. I salute her. But yeah, tax day today, man, is April 15th. That means you got to pay old Uncle Sam, or you might be getting something back, never know. But yeah, I got Spider-Man, the new poster. They right now they're doing CinemaCon in Vegas right now. So there's a lot of movie stuff coming out right now pertaining to like the summer blockbuster stuff. So got that. Got some Forza Horizon 6 footage. Got some rap stuff, a lot of rap stuff. Like got some Jada Pinkett acting crazy. And then we're gonna talk about a case of false flagging in other sectors. What's going on in other sectors when it pertains to false flagging. It's not just going on in our sector, everybody. Is everywhere. And this story involves a YouTuber that have 2 million subscribers. So that's the biggest thing right now going on X right now. It pertains to YouTube. But yeah, this is y'all know the deal. Like, share, subscribe. Let me put my stream. I got my Streamlab stuff. Now I'll wait on that. Cash App is open. Elements, Streamlab is open. The whole 9, man. Y'all show some love, man. Appreciate everybody coming in. I understand a lot of people live right now. So yeah, this Spider-Man post, man, like this badass. That's a hand and stuff. Like this is a class. They actually remade a I can't remember. What was it Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man 2 something? I can't remember. And they remade Spider-Man. I made Spider-Man 2 poster, like the iconic Spider-Man 2, where the one they took off because of 9/11. He had a reflection of the Twin Towers and stuff. Because if y'all remember, Spider-Man 2 came out in 2002. So they actually remade this poster and everything. And then they showed in similar content, they did show a more extended version of the trailer. Actually, they showed an actual scene that's extended version of something that went on in the trailer. So that been like big news in the movie front. Not to mention like another story, Disney, Marvel just fired like 1,000 employees. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Hollywood's reorganizing. The AI stuff is taking over when it comes to like some of the animation stuff going on. So this is an interesting time. Like if you wanted to start a movie, like a whole movie company, and start like doing like actual indie movies, this is probably the best time you're gonna get to be able to do it. Because like right now we got tools. This could be a hold up. This could be a camera now, a movie camera now. And then if you got, I mean, so many good editing software now. Like some of the AI stuff are edited for you. You just have to like make sure you dial in the code. So that's pretty much I got on the Spider-Man front. This actually I like this post a lot. I'm gonna do this short. I did watch I've been watching Daredevil, so y'all really don't have to. I'm a big Daredevil fan. I've said it in the past. But this show is a drag. It's a drag, man. Like right now, only episodes I like is oh yeah, that poster nice. The only episodes I like as a Daredevil fan might have been is 1 and 4. This last episode was man, they were trying to do good TV. It just fell flat on and one of the biggest complaints they have of this show is it's called Daredevil, but we're not getting too much Daredevil stuff. Like matter of fact, I think Kingpin have had most of the scenes, especially in this episode. And it's just I don't know, man. Like to me, I think this season is definitely better than season 1, Born Again. It's definitely better because at least how can I say this? At least they know that what they want to do. It's not like a you're not having this big conflict of interest type situation. Now, some people, if you really paying attention to like some of the culture stuff that's going on, yeah, you're gonna see what you want to see. So, with that being said, like 2 and 3 and 5, you saw it was a lot of the they were trying to force like certain characters on you if you're watching it, and they were really forcing it. And a lot of characters who was in the Netflix series aren't acting like that how they were on Netflix. It seemed a lot more like they push an agenda, but they doing it in a slight way because they doing the characters like you know and recognize. So it's supposed to give them a pass, but like it's not working. Like some of the plot points of dialogue is just it's falling flat for me. But again, like I Bullseye might be the best character on the show right now, as in actual being comic book accurate Bullseye. Like Bullseye is a psychopath. He's like the exact opposite of Daredevil. That's what makes a good like protagonist antagonist situation where they so much opposite they're alike. It works. It's similar to like kind of like how Batman and Joker is. Like Batman, like Joker is all about he wanted to be the center of the chaos. Batman wanted to be the center of the control of order, you know. So they like opposite sides of the spectrum. So it works when they have the conflict because it's philosophical differences, you know. So in this case, Bullseye see everything for what it is. Like, hey, we doing vigilante stuff, but and he's almost like Punisher in a way, because Punisher kills, but he has a code. Like, you have to actually do harm to other people. You have to cause other people to pass away, whatever. Punisher, like, he won't. Even if you do it, like on Civil War, it was a famous scene of Civil War. Now, I'm not talking about the movie. I'm talking about the comic, where Punisher was with Captain America, Captain America's side, the Secret Avengers, and Captain America was actually recruiting villains, like low-level villains, to be a part of the movie, because like the whole it's similar to what the chorus on the movie was, like the whole superhuman restoration act. So it was a lot of people split on that. There was villains that went with Iron Man, there was villains that went with Captain America. But Punisher's his whole thing is, if he know that you kill somebody in cold blood, unalive somebody in cold blood, he's gonna unalive you. He's just not going to really think about it. Except in some cases, like he probably got some one-offs, but he slow to kill to unalive, like Kingpin. You know what I mean? And so they got like Kingpin will actually have like some leverage over Punisher on some other stuff. That's how that relationship is. Like, Punisher don't like Kingpin, but like he'll tolerate him in some cases. But like yeah, Punisher, like he saw some low level villains that did something to like somebody he knew. He didn't even talk about it. He just shot him, and that threw Captain America in a frenzy, because Captain America's like, hey, I'm trying to maintain freedom, because like his big thing is, his motivation is freedom, like, you know, his value system. You know, the whole he's a patriot through and through. So he doesn't see, like, if somebody is threatening people's freedom, he doesn't see, he doesn't have an issue with unaliving anybody in that case. So everybody got their own moral code. Like Bullseye moral code is like, if you pay him, he'll probably rock with you and everything. He won't do nothing to you. And he's very you know, I don't know, he's pretty fickle in that nature. He take his opportunities like crazy. So Bullseye the best character. Like, he got the most depth. He has the he has the most like it was a scene in episode 4 where he was actually living in an apartment, helped taking care of his neighbor's cat and everything, doing all kinds of stuff, right? And he was all nice to neighbor, real polite. She liked him, like she like, oh, he's a good boy, he's a good dude or whatever. He went to a diner and killed everybody in the diner. Literally, like, not killed everybody, but like he caused a situation where he will do, like, he will he'll have a standoff with like the anti-vigilante task force that's after Daredevil. So he'll just sit up there and pick a fight. So yeah, he's just, to me, that's a good character. But the thing is, it's few and far between. And the other dialogue, man, just drags his whole. Disney have a bad writing issue. Like, I firmly believe one of the biggest issues, and somebody said, is like, sometimes you can watch a Disney product and you could tell when HR done got involved. Like, somebody could have like a good scene, a good powerful scene, then stay gonna sit and say, you know what would be good if they reference Ice. like wouldn't go. The situation wouldn't even go together. Then like there's nobody to tell them, nah, we're not doing that. We gonna keep it to the storyline or whatever. They just go ahead and add that little tidbit in because somebody got bone to pick with ice. That's what Disney does. So a lot of people like it. It got a 9.3. I don't think it's 9.3. It's more like, to me, I'll give it like a 7.5 just because it was dragging. It was a now I'll say this though. I think Vincent, the dude who's playing Kingpin, he's a good actor, but they are writing him some shit right now. And he's just making it work. So and overall, like I don't know. I wonder how this show gonna actually pick up, man. Cause like it's not even getting charted in the in the ratings and stuff, man. It's Disney Plus right now, as in just viewership and stuff. Other than like Bluey and some of the kids stuff and some of like Moanas and stuff like that, like the shows, I can't imagine they happen with the show situation. And I'm not even getting to the part where now Star Wars, you got a new Star Wars movie coming out in May, and it's not even like nobody really talking about it. Like I've heard one of like my nerd podcast. Oh no, I take that back. A lot of them are like saying, hey, it's not going to even it's not even going to track for a $70 million release. Now, if y'all old enough to remember when they did a re-release of Star Wars, like the whole special editions and stuff, and then the prequels, like $70 million was the first night. It was midnight release. So Star Wars in bad shape. Marvel, it's a lot. They got. So yeah, that's that. Hold up. Oh, here. So I got two. Yeah, I got two. It's a teaser trailer for a trailer coming out tomorrow. Now I'm a big Street Fighter fan. You know what I mean? I can prove it right now. Hold up.
You win. Perfect.
Big Street Fighter fan. So big Mortal Kombat fan too, but Street Fighter was my shit. So here we go. But this is a teaser. It's only 17 seconds.
I'm gathered here for are the world's best fighters. Three. Only one of which will be crowned the world champion. Two. A great fighting.
One. Fight.
Oh man.
I
like they did a little bit of I'm a rider a little Tupac, and if you're from Texas, it's outside of Riddles. Oh yeah, that's gonna be dope tomorrow. Oh, hold on, it's one more trailer. Hold up. I didn't see this yet. Hold on. Ooh. All right, put that there. Yes, I got one more trailer. Now I will say this. If you're an anime fan, I mean that over here. You're an anime fan and you don't know what Akira is, you need to recheck if you're really an anime fan. This is literally the Star Wars of anime. A lot of people first anime was this movie. So they re-releasing this in UK this weekend. I wonder if it's getting released here. Let me look at Fandango. But they re-releasing this weekend, man. I'm going to go watch this in IMAX. Let's see. Yeah, it don't look like they re-releasing it. Man, this movie and Ninja Scroll probably, and of course like the Fist of North Star stuff. But them two movies right here made so many anime fans. Like this movie especially, it's a long ass movie too. But like, you just go to anime conventions and stuff, you'll have a cat dressed up like him, and it's based off a manga and the whole nine. But like, this is I won't even say Star Wars. This is like the Citizen Kane of anime. Y'all know what Citizen Kane is. That's pretty much, if you go look at the highest rated movies of all time, this is gonna be up there. It's like top 5. Like, I think this Citizen Kane, Godfather 1 and 2 is up there. That's Buddha's up there. That's Buddha's is. And I probably do good movie trivia. What else? Oh man, what's that movie called? I just went. Oh, what's that movie called with Charleston Heston? What is that? Oh, god damn it. You don't make me look it up. Hold up. Let's see. Top 50 movies. I go to American Film. Yeah, Citizen Kane. Yep, I had that right. Citizen Kane, Lawrence Arabia, Gone with the Wind, Casablanca. I ain't know Schindler's List went up there. Wonderful Life, the Star Wars. Yeah, so basically, this is like the Citizen Kane of animes. Like, you don't get no high quality in this movie. Real talk. And speaking of anime, this is an anime, but if y'all ever I highly suggest this movie, Godzilla -1. Great ass movie. Now, I know everybody, great movie, a Godzilla movie. The story is fire. That it got a lot of soul in it. It's a sad movie, but like it shows you what Godzilla actually represents, and it represents that the guilt of the Japanese people, put it that way. Post-war, during post-war Japan. So this is the new trailer. Yeah, I like the fact how they did the special effects. Like, I think they only spent like that studio only spent like no more than like $10 million to make that movie, and the movie looked good, man. Like, if you ever watch it, I got a 75-inch TV in the living room, man. I watched the first one. you know, with the whole boa system, the whole nine, right? And shit, man, it felt like I was in the movie theater for real, but like, it sound good. Not shout out to Armando. The sound is like, you know, top tier. It's story, man, like great ass story, man. It's deep too. And I'm excited for this. This is one of this is a couple movies I'm excited for. This movie, of course, the Spider-Man and the Marvel stuff. I'm a comic book head at heart. I gotta watch it. The Street Fighter movie, of course. More Kombat. I think More Kombat come out next month. Or was it June? One of them two. So yeah, it's a lot of good movies. Oh yeah, I forgot too. The Odyssey come out. Christopher Nolan shit. I need to buy tickets of that. Yeah, I need to I'm about to go to some movies this year, man. For real. Speaking of Japan, this is footage of the whole drifting thing on Forza. And I'm this game come out next month, man. Hopefully, man, I could get some people on in the sector, man, who game. I'm looking at you, Rodney. I know you got game PCA. You gotta get up on this, man. This would be a good streaming situation. But here we go. Oh, shit. He's gonna maybe get a wheel. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna plan shit out that. And what I like to do is build my old cars, like build my Monte Carlo. Even if I can't do it because don't got the 22s on there. They probably do, never know. I built my old Mustang. I had to build a new one. What's up, Jess J? Salute to you. So yeah, that's Forza. That's Forza Horizon 6. They come out next month. I'm excited about it. I really want to play and stream that. I might do that on my gaming channel for real. I love that. That's one of my favorite. Oh yeah. Appreciate that. So little hip hop news. We had again. Let's see, hip hop news. There. So Rick Ross talking about his relationship with how everything going on with him and Drake now. If y'all don't remember him, like Rick Ross and Drake, he was part of the beef that. Oh yeah, appreciate it. He's part of the situation when Drake and Kendrick and all them was beefing with him. Kendrick was beefing with him. So it was a lot of stuff going on. So he gonna talk about that a little bit. Here we go.
And obviously, as a Rick Ross fan and many Rick Ross fans out there, one thing that we've majorly enjoyed are your collaborations with Drake. Obviously, the last couple of years haven't been the best in terms of your relationship, but it seems as though it didn't seem that deep for you, because I feel like you're a rapper's type of rapper. Like, is there any hope in the future for any future collaborations?
Homie got a lot of issues he got to address. I'm going to leave it right there.
No, for sure.
Is it any potential of him being a real nigga? He got to decide that. You understand? But he got shit he got to deal with and address. And, Hopefully it's a lot of niggas that was watching and learn from it. It was unfortunate for him, but for the next generation of people that's of artists like myself that studied the game, watched the game, and I watch greats fall out, have differences or whatever it was. Okay. I see what come with it. I see what go with it. And shit, that's what it is.
Yeah, one thing that went viral was you playing or performing one of the songs and you commented or something. Is that because you're still proud of the music that you still made regardless of what has gone on?
Right. I'm a real nigga. So, and being a real nigga, you never change your past. The music I've created in the past, I can never change. I enjoyed it and I'm gonna still enjoy it. Can't know.
Tell you the truth, he just did a collab with him on his album and everything. That's his music anyway. So he's making money no matter what. So like it'd be dumb to be like, I ain't playing that. Now, as an artist, if you want that's his choice, number one. But as an artist, like if the beat was really that real and stuff, nobody would blame him for not really rocking with the music anymore. You know what I'm saying? But again, Rick Ross, if Drake is going on do a feature, Rick Ross own that song more likely. You know what I mean? Just how the situation is. So yeah.
Lame nigga, nobody having differences make me not enjoy something that I've was a part of. So that's that. I control what goes on from here on. That's what the boss decides. The shit in the past, that I'ma just enjoy that. And I let my fans enjoy that. And the sad part about it is when I play those records, everybody just be standing and they don't sing his part no more. They like, we not going, and I be like, no, y'all could sing it. Sing the little man part, man.
The little man part.
Whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's when I hit my joint. I like him to sing his part because that's when I can hit my joint and sip my Luke Belair.
That's crazy. I'm affected. Man, I won't say that. Let's see. So here, speaking of hip hop, speaking of the craziness and stuff, the beef of the last couple of years. Here's some Jada. I don't know, man. Will, man. I'm just gonna play it.
Like, well, I'm gonna have to speak my truth. But
I hate that shit. Speak your truth. I hate that. What's up, Odin Speak? Man, I hate that shit, man. Like, I gotta speak my truth.
Like, well, I'm gonna have to speak my truth. But I'm also gonna protect you. So if I gotta look like the adulterous wife to make sure you're good, I'm gonna do it. Y'all. So, and that was.
Are y'all agreeing with this shit? Am I tripping?
To make sure you're good.
Wait. I'm gonna replay this.
I'm also gonna protect you.
I gotta replay this, man. I'm a little dumbfounded.
Like, well, I'm gonna have to speak my truth, but I'm also gonna protect you. So if I gotta look like the adulterous wife,
gotta look like you. You're the one that said it. What the fuck? It don't look like you said it. Am I tripping here? I have to replay that. Like, you gotta look. How? You
make sure you're good. I'm gonna do it.
How the hell you gonna look? How the hell you gonna be good when you put the business out there in the heat of fucking COVID when nobody got any business but themselves? Am I tripping?
Y'all. So, and that wasn't the case. But I wanted him to be okay.
okay, he didn't put. Okay, he all right. If he did cheat or whatever, that's wrong too. Don't get me wrong, but he didn't put it out on a fucking interview. You emasculated that dude. Let's read.
Now, also in that moment, two things. As I'm moving forward, I'm also moving backwards. Because of what I realized at that moment, I got in my martyrdom bag.
Is she trying to say she was a martyr? Oh, no. We're not doing this.
Because of what I realized at that moment, I got in my martyrdom bag. And what that is for me is I hadn't quite learned how to love myself and not leave Will on the side of the road. And I hadn't learned how to love Will and not leave myself on the side of.
Look, man. Before you get in any relationship, love yourself. It's that simple. It is that simple. Love yourself before you get in any relationship. That's the first rule. If you don't love yourself, you look at people to make you happy, and that's not gonna happen. Everybody got their own dreams, ambitions. They got their own agendas, right or wrong way. That's all should be accepted when you get in a relationship. I mean, I'm not gonna look. I want to be married for 13 years. And I mean, I'm not gonna sit up and say I'm no super expert and everything. Nobody's no fucking expert of fucking getting married, man. It's everything. Everybody got different quirks. Everybody got. Well, I wouldn't let her say this. I wouldn't let him do that. Yeah, everybody got what you won't let do. But the thing is, like, there's some rules. Like, you have to maintain a level of confidence, a level of self-esteem, and level of care about yourself to even be viable in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because if you come in there, you are looking for somebody to be something, but you don't even love yourself enough to be what you want them to be, it ain't gonna work out. You're gonna always have some issues in that shit, man. And another thing, I had an epiphany at the gym. This is the same subject, but slight deviation. I'm gonna tell the straight up dudes, man. Like, I might clip this up. Look, man, if you sit up here and you just sitting on your ass on the computer all day, sit up here doing this, not taking care of yourself, not being productive, not having goals and aspirations and stuff. If you look at what women like, just in general, just everything women like when it comes to gifts, when it comes to what they look for in the fashion and everything, everything's a finished product. Everything. If they like diamonds a lot, that diamond, if it's natural, it's gonna be in the earth for millions of years to become that brilliant of a diamond. You know what I mean? If it's roses, nobody knows how many insects and weeds and all kinds of shit that motherfucker had to fight off to stay where it is and become that rose that they like, them roses that they like. My point is, you have to. Nobody wants to jump on a broken train. They want to jump on a moving train. You got to constantly be working yourself. You got to constantly be doing, because a man without purpose, man. Well, you're not gonna be happy yourself. And then you're never gonna mount up anything with anybody you with in general. So I mean, I'm just saying, like, in this case, we'll have everything, but like, what's the use of having everything when you don't have peace? You know what I'm saying? I mean, none of this is peaceful. Even that situation of her fronting him out like that about her transgressions, that's not a peaceful situation. You know what I'm saying? Because like when I look at with the slap thing, like we have Will's wrong for going up there acting a fool. I give y'all all that and everything. Exactly what Odom. Exactly. He wrong for going up there and acting, doing that with Chris Rock and everything. I give him all that. But that's a part of her, man. Like I give, because like it was all cool with everybody joking about their relationship. It was cool all along. But once a good joke came to you, instead of being graceful and letting Will have that moment, you got offended. You weren't offended the whole night, but you got offended in with the G.I. Jane coming and all that shit. So like, how you protecting him? How dare you even say that, man? That's just I don't know. That pissed me off.
The road. And in that moment,
these motherfuckers clapping and shit. Like, this cool. Man, I don't know, man.
In that moment, because I felt so bad that he was in this situation, I decided I'm gonna love you, Will, and I'm gonna leave myself at the side of the road. And I wouldn't have known that was an aspect that I needed to heal if it hadn't been for my kids, my mother, my friends were so hurt that I had done that to myself.
She's speaking in riddles now. What have you done to yourself? I'm not understanding what you're saying. I mean, man. Odom, what's she referencing? What did she do? The entanglement? I mean, what's she talking about?
Yeah, because they actually asked you afterwards. Now, mind you, smart businesswoman. They own their content. She could have killed it.
Yeah.
She could have said, "Oh, heck no, this didn't work as planned."
Yeah.
But you did it anyway.
Yeah, my manager, Miguel.
You emasculating a man due to business. She emasculated somebody that's going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, foundational hip-hop act, an icon in our culture, due to her having her business, her red table talk shit. So, if y'all ever want to know, see, this and the part is her the people, women clapping, thinking that everything she's saying is cool and everything. This is one of the issues we got in our community right now, man. Like, because little boys see this. Like, Will and Jada is a joke now. Like, you know, I don't want to say back in the 90s, in 2000, so Will and Jada was like, that was a pinnacle of black love at one point. Yeah. I mean, they were promoting it like crazy. Now, she's pretty much dogging them out in front of the whole world, doing the whole world will stop in the name of business. So I want to know, how is that loving your husband? Even if he's out there, let's say he's out there, you could have just left. You know what I'm saying? You could have just said, hey, you know what? It ain't working. You out there, I'm with the kids grown. Let's go and make a move and just be done with it. You went this route to emasculate this man. And now he's just now getting back to a level where people accept him in society. Like, nobody really talk about the slap anymore. Yep, they were put out there. Yeah, exactly. So it just this what if y'all want to know why the draft is next week, and we're gonna get a lot of stories talking about how these black athletes ain't are with opposite race and everything like that, right? When you see things like this, and when you see when you see other women co-signing this behavior, it has a lasting effect. Because the first thing a black boy gonna say, especially he got dreams, aspirations, he's like, look, I ain't about to be I'm not about to be out here like like how Will Smith got done. So he's gonna go with somebody that's not gonna represent that. And a lot, if he feel like it's a majority of his own, think and feel that Jada is right in this situation, they gonna go elsewhere. It's just the fact of the matter. And honest God truth, this is no man wants to be emasculated, good or bad. No man wants to be emasculated. It just pisses me off, man. Like, I don't know.
Well, Ellen Rakuten, who's the producer, they begged me. My PR, my Karen Censor, they all begged me. They were like, please don't do this. Please don't do this. And two things, I was like, I needed people to know. First, I wasn't going to be emotionally blackmailed. I was like, hold up. I'm going to put myself out there. You ain't got the period. And on top of.
So emotional blackmail, she referencing like somebody was holding this above her head about this situation. I kind of get that, but still, like the way in the fashion they did it was crazy.
I want Will out. I don't want him part of this. Okay, I'm the bad guy. I'm the worst. Great. Let's be done with it.
Right.
But he was on the table when you said all what you said, man. Yeah. That pissed me off. I don't know, man. That put a damp on the mood. Let's hear Nick Cannon say some crazy shit. Maybe it make me so this on our dialogue. Nick Cannon believes the Bible is made up of allegorical tales, not historical book, claiming that this story is not okay. In order to off top, right? If it's allegorical tales, right? Oh my man, oh my God. So if just by nature, if that we wouldn't have a Jerusalem, we wouldn't have a Wailing Wall, we wouldn't have like a lot of the landmarks they got over there. They'll all be something else. Yeah, I don't know. It's here. It's here.
See, y'all.
Now, pastors, listen to this.
And she got the same one.
I want y'all to listen to this.
Okay.
This was the debate. Nick says
and you're
that
gonna agree
the
with
Bible is nothing but like
allegories. Use allegorical
Thank
tales.
you. Look at her face.
It's not a historical
yes,
book.
It is. You can go back in
If
history.
it's not a historical book, then how come when you go to Jerusalem, not even from a church, but the board of tourism, shows this is where he died.
Boom.
This is the grave.
I am never debating that.
That is
I know where the Holy Land is. What I was debating
the Jordan River,
is as we
the
all
Wailing
know,
Wall,
the Council of Nicaea, and all of these things. And I was teaching my sister in Christ about all of these things like Constantine and all of these
Basil.
books. And yes,
Ethiopia exists. I get this the craziness about how people try to dissect that this will all happen and you know when Rome made Christianity is you know the what was this term? But Constantine all them did what they did with Christianity, made it states. I know of them. And me and my sister-in-law. I mean, I love my sister-in-law. Like she the homie, but we had a debate because like she got really into the books and everything, and she was asking me like, well, they said Christ was born during harvest, the end of harvest. So how could it be December 25th? So I asked her, I was like, do you think harvest the harvest time is the same everywhere in the world? Is like one set time, or is it geographical? You know what I mean, climate wise. And she didn't really want to answer that and everything because like legit like December 21st and the 25th in Texas is gonna be different than December in fucking New York. December 21st in New York or Green Bay or some shit. Like we're gonna have different climates. Like we could still be getting the harvest done in the more, southern states and everything, while the northern states are frozen over, have snow and everything. So yeah, you could sit up there and say, well, the pagans worship the Vikings and stuff. They worship the winter solstice a lot, so that's why we celebrate Christmas there. So, all right, yeah, you could say that, but then again, you can't really say that's not his birthday because in Israel, that's gonna be a different climate. So they can still be like Bethlehem, all this, they can still be harvesting food during that time for the winter. Because winter down there probably gonna really be hitting like what, mid-January, February, something like that, kind of like here. So it's just a lot of people try to nitpick the Bible, nitpick what's going on and compare it to what, what's in other cultures and everything, and not really looking at it in context. Like some of the stuff you're supposed to take in and be like, it just go with Nick's point. Like some of it might be allegorical, and some aspects of the Bible might be allegorical somewhere. I'm not gonna say like you're not gonna know exactly what Daniel said to the Assyrians or some shit. You're not gonna know exactly what he said to them, but it's because it's hearsay, it's history all on down or whatever. Like there's gonna probably be some deviation between language barriers and stuff like that. Okay, it's not verbatim in that aspect, but the fact is, like, there's evidence that a lot of these people that's in the Bible was at the position where they're at, and a lot of the Bible stuff was historical, writings and stuff of the time. Like that's why we know a lot about Babylon, Persia, the Assyrians, the Macedonians, and all kinds of stuff. Like we learn a lot there. Then it's cross reference to other tablets and stuff they found and stuff. Yeah, Christmas is represented for the birthday. One of those details that doesn't matter. Yeah, like it's more likely it's an estimation of what the word actually says of that day and the time period and everything. It's an estimation because like, man, I don't think they even was the Julian calendar. Yeah, they were using probably Julius Caesar made the calendar, but we use today. He made that. He was one of people that made that like a thing. So they probably but the thing is they Hebrew, they Jewish, Hebrews. They going by a whole different way of taking telling time. It's a whole different thing. That like the Jewish New Year was a whole different thing compared to what we call New Year. You know what I mean? It was everything was different. So I don't know, man. Like people want to be different a lot. I don't know. Let's read. Hey, a lot of country folks, yeah. Slaves didn't know. Cause like the thing is, who gonna really know your birthday unless it's your parents? If you take away from your parents, unfortunately, You know, you going by hearsay of what they think you are.
And what
Gregory of Nazianzus.
right and even so much so that even when it got to America, they took scripture out and created a slave Bible. So
That's
I was
true.
saying, in the sense of like, the word, the true word, is how God dealt with man and is inspired by God. But the actual book that we now see as the King James version, or whatever version you have, is not a historical book. Now they've gathered all of these tales from even like the, tales of Gilgamesh and that which ultimately becomes, Noah's Ark and all of those things aren't the actual tales that we follow in this Americanized society.
Get them,
Yes,
get them
ma'am.
now,
Yes,
get them.
ma'am.
So you believe in God, right?
100%.
You believe you'll stand before him.
100.
Yeah. I don't. That's another talking point they use, especially in certain sectors. They use that. Yeah, that's not true. Like, but the thing is, all that stuff is pretty much null and void, because once Frederick Douglass and all those abolitionists and everything, we learned the real thing. You know what I'm saying? The book now, to his point, there is censored chapters of that, because like it was a bunch of redundancies in the gospels and stuff. So they were trying to narrow it down to what, to go get to straight to the point. So there was a lot of that, like the like Ethiopian Bible got a lot of stuff that we don't have. Other stories that didn't make stories or life lessons stuff that didn't make it and everything. So he got a point there, but like, it's not like it's not accessible. And it doesn't mean that you're supposed to denigrate anything with the Bible just because there's some stuff missing that you can actually go find. So it's like, okay, you could question why would they censor this? Okay, go read it. They got English translate Ethiopian Bibles. You go read what they took out. You can put that in perspective. Then how's it gonna change your relationship with the Lord? Yeah. It doesn't even matter no more. Like, that whole argument doesn't even matter anymore because it's accessible now. Everybody could go get the Ethiopian Bible. It's like, it gets me when like people saying like it trips me out when like people say like Thanksgiving is a pagan holiday. I'm like, where are y'all getting this from? In general, like it's multiple people I heard say that, but which is they believe. I never heard that. Heard why now unless you was raised Jehovah's Witness or something like that, that's a whole different thing. Now I understand the Halloween aspect, the spirit, yeah, you might want to be careful of that, because like there is, a lot of witchcraft and everything that is based off some paganism, some, you can find something like that. Yeah, and the thing is, like, if you really want to know the true story of Thanksgiving, is that the Pilgrims came here on that communism shit, and they went, they started their own little thing, and like some people wasn't working, there was no reason to work because everybody was sharing stuff, so it wasn't the incentive and the dignity of working didn't really matter, because like, why work harder when you gotta share everything anyway? That's what human nature tells you. That's what you see in every of those type of situations. There's gonna be some sorry people. There's always gonna be sorry people in capitalism and everything anyway. But in that particular thing, if you have sorry people, if you're not enforcing the people to work or whatever, people are gonna starve. So eventually they did away with that, and they start trading with I want to say either the Iroquois, one of those tribes in Virginia. I think it was Iroquois, and that's how they became the pilgrims, the settlers and stuff became they done away with the commune stuff, and they went more capitalist. Did trade with the native of the land, and that's how we got Thanksgiving, because like that was like a celebration for that. That's the whole point of Thanksgiving. And the thing is, nobody want to talk about that because it's a direct assault on a lot of stuff that's going on with the leftist talking points. So I'll keep it a buck. So, and the thing is, the stolen land part, the downside of it, yeah, they was eating with, and then our natives wasn't against what the white was against the settlers and vice versa. It was a few. Then you get the situation with the French Indian War and stuff like that. So then, yeah, and plus they were like a lot of the natives were warring amongst themselves too. So like, just as the white men were being slaves, they were slaving other tribes over here. And shit, our ancestors was getting enslaved by the people that's still over there. It was the thing of the time right there. Like, you beat somebody or you play, you trick them or whatever, and then shit, you enslave your enemy and reap the reward. It's a sad reality of the human condition. Somebody always want to get something out of somebody else, man. So that's why I try to not get so hung up on the slavery thing. Man, look, the stolen land thing, like even with like people talking about cultural appropriation. People who whine about cultural appropriation don't understand ownership. Because the thing is, we culture appropriate. Everybody in America culture appropriates somewhere. Like if you not a certain, if you want to call it, I don't even like using that term, just because of hold on, did we win? Or we're talking. Yep, we won. We beat Buffalo. I was watching hockey before this. Anyway, people act like stolen land. You act like you like ownership of land. Like we made, like, I ain't say we. That's a new. Well, no, it ain't. I mean, that's people sell the land all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, a lot of our ancestors was nomadic in some cases, and like I ain't gonna say mine or whatever, but in some cases, like they were moving around, water hole to water hole, animal to animal type situation. They still do it today over there in some cases. So I don't know, the stolen land thing, the culture appropriation thing. It just I think if you want to protect your culture, you have to understand the ownership value of it. Like, matter of fact, we were talking about The Rock and everything on Grandma Calling. Shout out to them. And like I listen to Rock. I'm unapologetic, man. Deftones is my favorite. Shit, it's one of my favorite bands. Deftones, Kill Switch, Engage. I was talking about the Rock Hall of Fame and everything. And the thing is, while I'm like, people say, "Oh, that's white people music," I'm like, and shout out to Cortez. He said that. I understand why he said it and everything, because hey, that's programming. But the thing is, we made all that. We made it and we gave it up. That's like, and that's what we need to quit doing. Really, we need to quit giving up things we made and we made popular. Like the blues we try to give up. Thank God. What's up? Yeah, everybody does it. But like, here's my thing is, if we have ownership of things that we do, like hip hop we should be owning hip hop. But the thing is, I got a thing with David Banner said, like, people want to be the big dog so much they forget the bigger picture. That's one of my gripes with Jay-Z as a businessman in some cases, like with the Tidal situation. He one of the problem I have is like you gotta have something that you don't need to sell off. Like title, not gonna stand like it might be limited to its reach or whatever. But title was something the black community need, the black music need to own their music more and more in that situation. The problem with Jay-Z and a lot of them, like Jay-Z he'll get the idea out there, but then if he doesn't see a lot of people, and this is my opinion on the situation, you don't see a lot of people pushing the envelope to make it bigger and bigger and bigger. He'll be like, all right, this is as far as going. I'm gonna make whatever I'm make. I'm gonna get out of this. The unfortunate side of that, some people gonna be left holding the bag. It's an unfortunate side. So to me, I like Nas in that case. I could get behind whatever Nas does if I was a businessman, whatever, because I know he gonna see it through until it makes sense for him not to see it through. I.e., I think he was part of the ring thing, a ring situation. So he was a part invested in that. They got up. Amazon got up to the point where they want to buy it. Okay, this is something everybody gonna use as long as you keep pushing your ownership, so you get residuals or whatever. Yeah, you go and do that, get the residual. Then shit, you can do the music for the love of the game at that point, which he does. Shout out to him and him, Hit Boy and all that shit, man. He been doing it. So like some things you don't need to sell because like that was an avenue for everybody, you know. Well, I'm getting off subject. Let's hear what Nick got saying.
When you stand before him, are you gonna say, "I couldn't follow you because the book confused"?
Oh no!
Talk about it.
No, I'm gonna say I fall at your feet, and I have been redeemed.
Amen.
And saved because I know I cannot be the perfection that you are.
Nah.
You better work
Well,
for that.
John 3:16 says.
Hold on. Let me ask you this.
Okay.
You got Julius Caesar.
Okay, let's go,
let's
Pastor.
go.
Then Alexander the Great. People
Let's
like
go.
that, right?
I know where you're going.
So you read things about them, right?
Right.
And most people believe what they read about them. But
That's
now
true.
those things that were written about those two individuals in particular was canonized about
canonized.
300 years after they were gone.
Right.
The Bible is canonized and put together. No more between different theologians' arguments, no more than 70 years after Jesus was gone, which means when they were reading it, they're reading things that they saw. They're going like, and nobody's going, nah, I was there.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you read Luke, there's certain parts in Luke, he says, this happened. Oh, and y'all was there, you saw it.
You said, yeah, right.
Yep,
And so when you think about it like that, you go like, we believe all this other stuff.
We believe everything else we read.
They was written 300 years. So those are real stories. So my thing is this. You got the
with Alexander Gray, I think Plato did a lot of stuff with that. So I don't know about the 300 years after that with Alexander Gray. Now Julius Caesar, there's a lot of writings were during that time. A lot of them got lost with the follow on whatever. But like a lot of that was like passed down too. So like what we know about Julius Caesar off top is like he does have all the Senate writings and everything. They still got all the Senate writings and everything to make give the personality traits of Julius Caesar. So he's like, I see what you're saying, but like the canonized version, he is dead on right on that. But like there was already stuff out there about his personality, his exploits, going to Gaul and going to what he did to Alexandria. You know what I'm saying? Like the Library of Alexandria, that's probably one of the worst things he did right there. Like all the history. It's like no telling what was in that library at the time. But then it got burned many more times afterwards. Like, But like Alexander the Great, either Plato or Aristotle. I think one of them. Aristotle. Yeah, Aristotle definitely was around with him and translate all that. Yeah, no, you're right about that. I mean, there's no debate on that part. But what I'm saying is like Aristotle, he did not. He was with because like I think Alexander the Great died like at 19 or something like that. Oh, he was like 32 years old. Yeah. So Aristotle did all of the he that's the best account of what Alexander was through Aristotle.
You were right about when they took the scriptures out,
right?
That the told slaves that they would be free.
Right. They took all.
And then
the
you got other people that
passages
say,
out.
"Oh, Christianity is a white man's religion because of that."
Right.
That's the most ignorant thing anybody could say. Because if you know the early church, here's the thing. Riddle me this: if it was a white man's religion, why go look at Easter service over in Ethiopian and go see what you see. So that just it doesn't even make sense. Yeah.
But if you really read the whole Bible, you're gonna have to go through the whole thing real with a fine-tooth comb to even find a white person.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just crazy. People say, well, what? I mean, your early church, you would not have Christianity if it wasn't for Africa. I'm just keeping a buck with y'all. You would not have Christianity the way we know it if it wasn't for Africa. And anybody say just because white folks taught slaves that or whatever, don't negate the fact that if you didn't have Africa, you would not have Christianity. Because I mean, think about this: when the Romans was persecuting Christians, where do you think they're gonna go? They're not going to Jerusalem because the Jews ain't feeling them like that. They're gonna probably snitch on them. They gotta go somewhere. It makes sense for them to go down, like because like the Romans how the Romans view Ethiopia. If y'all don't know, go look it up. They did not want any smoke with Ethiopia or anywhere past that jungle because their battle tactics went against what that jungle had for them. You know, jungle's hot. You can't wear all that armor and all that shit down there in the jungle. You could do it in the desert. Okay, you could do it in the desert or whatever. But jungle is different because you dealing with humidity. You know what I mean? You're dealing with animals that's gonna get insects gonna get inside that armor and stuff, sickness, all kinds of shit. Then Ethiopia was very special at the time because it was volcanic in some areas. You'll be a whole goddamn jungle. Then bam, you think you go up a goddamn mountain? It's a volcano. Romans didn't have nothing for that shit. They didn't have no fucking airplanes and shit back then. Come on, man. Helicopters. They yeah. That's that. Oh man, I wish Venus was here. So if y'all don't know, Nia Long she did an interview with Playboy, and it doesn't have anything like that. So y'all she plays Michael Jackson's mom, or Catherine Jackson. She played Catherine Jackson and looked just like, god damn, if y'all see the picture of that, she looked just like her. And this is a big thing. This just came out today. Actually, I think the issue is out right now. I'm not gonna go through the whole. It'd be cool if Phoenix was here. She could say the Nia Long situation. So yeah, this broke the internet for the barbershop. You know what I'm saying? That Nia Long was on Playboy, and you know I seen some of the pictures. You know, hey, I had to take a peek, but like, hey, congratulations. I'm gonna watch this movie though. It'll come out next week. I'm gonna try to watch it. Oh, speaking of that, playing next week. Me and the homie Zeus, we was talking about probably doing a night one of the draft on the urban locker room podcast. We might do that. And Friday, I might be probably getting a tattoo. It's not set in stone right now, but that's probably the play. It's something me and my brother doing stuff, family shit. So that's part of the play. I might be going live both them nights. I'm probably gonna save this Nia Long article for let me do this. I kind of want Phoenix reaction to this article. I read a little bit of it. But I say that, and I'm let's play something funny.
Yeah, I feel all right now. When I came home last night, you wouldn't make love to me. You fell fast asleep. You wouldn't even talk to me. You said, I'm so crazy. You said, I'm so crazy.
Hey, I need Phoenix up there to cover that, man, because I need her perspective on that. That's two women talking. It's kind of weird for me to go. Yeah, kind of weird for me to go through that whole situation.
Girl, coming home intoxicated. You see, I just want to love you. I just want to love you, baby. That is why I'm so elated. Come on now, give it to me, baby. Give it up, girl. Don't you want to be mine tonight? Come on, give it to me, baby. Give it up, girl. I can make you feel all right.
Oh, man. I got to make this a drop. Traveling. This is hilarious.
Come on now, give it to me, baby. Give it up, girl. Give it to me, baby.
Oh, I hope I don't get. It's been an hour 20 minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make that drop. Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make that drop. It's like some people in the sector singing.
Yeah, I feel all right now. When I came home last night.
Home last night. Oh man, I'm too sober for this.
You wouldn't make love to me. You fell fast asleep.
like that. All right, salute to your travel class. Oh man. All right, enough of that. Now, yeah, definitely. I ain't with the nonsense, but right here, we're about to talk about slight YouTube drama with big YouTubers. I'm talking about 2 million subscriber YouTube channels. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna go through this whole video because it's long as hell. Pause.
This video pulled up from Legal Mindset, and he does.
So this particular, they're gonna tell you the whole situation. I give my I'm probably gonna give to like the 5-minute situation.
A very good job of kind of giving us the Cliff Notes version of this back and forth. Now, Rev, I know that you've talked about this at length on your channel. So let's go and hold off on that until we get a quick recap here. Let's go check it out. And
need to just find legal mindsets thing. What I do. Hold up. That's what I do. All right. And let's see. Hold on. Let me see if that's the right one. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I'm gonna shout out to I'm put this in the description. Legal mindset. He kind of with the law YouTubers, the Nick Ricados, the lead attorneys, all them cats like that. So here we go.
Jeremy Hambley of The Quartering may have put himself in legal hot water in his fight with the Keno Casino boys and his apparent flagging campaign. We're going to get into today on The Legal Mindset. We teach you to be your own judge. I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney. This is a Fast Facts video, the quick and dirty version of the latest in legal news. So looking at how The Quartering has legally trapped himself. So, of course, we have in this corner, as the defendant here today, Jeremy Hambley of The Quartering, who
fair use. And this is a YouTuber, and named The Quartering. Back in my old days of being part of the Song of Ice and Fire community, which I'm still part of, like we still talk about Game of Thrones and stuff in certain discords and everything. He was persona non grata for a little bit because like this is back during Trump first term, and he said something. He got really into it with the Magic the Gathering people and everything, and they were doing a little censorship type stuff and everything. This is ironic that this all went down. Oh yeah, it's bad. Odom, you know what I'm talking about. See, I actually was a part of Quartering's Discord before it went debunk because there was a lot of stuff going on. Man, my thing about Candace though, man, like I think some of the stuff she's been doing with the Charlie Kirk stuff, man, like I think she has an axe to grind in some fashion that's in general there. And like it's hard for me to not see that part of her that's pushing her a little bit on that. So a lot of times when like people are talking about things like conspiracy stuff, I put a pin on it and say, let's see how far this goes until it starts getting ridiculous. Yeah, like I said, part of that she got a bone to pick with them. I don't know how much time will go. You know, be honest, it ain't about how much Mary got right now. It's about how time is going to treat it situation. Because like a part of me, this is my issue with Candace, and this is my issue with a lot of. I have issues with with people that's in the GOP and right that's like gun ho and things, but they still stay in like blue areas. I don't know what she. That means stipulate. I don't know where she's at right now. Odom, don't get me wrong. I just like with some of the most vividly people talking about like politics, and then stay in the like a deep blue state. It it kind of rubs me. And then you saying things that people label the right of saying, and now it's like the cool thing to say now. I start questioning that. You know, I start questioning when I like you finally, you know, the right finally getting like the black vote somewhat. People starting to ask questions stuff. Then now you want to talk about black fatigue. Like, why you doing that? Like, okay, I get this. You know, some of us ain't acting right. I get that, but why are we talking about that? Personally, Odom, I'm telling you right now, I think y'all jumping the gun. A lot of people jumping the gun on the Iran stuff. A lot of people jump. They're not looking at the big picture. I talk more about that on my TDB After Dark, because I get deep in it, as in just the actions and not what anybody's saying, not, you know, we even talk about like the Epstein stuff. I'm looking at the big picture on all that stuff, and a lot of stuff is happening right now. Okay, so like, I mean, like even I'm looking at this in big picture, because like when you can start getting caught up in people, elected officials' behaviors, unless you're doing what Swalwell doing, that, you know, that type of stuff, when it's actually illegal to a point, that's when you get messed up in it, man. Like, I'm looking at everything big picture. I'm looking at everything 4, 8, 20 years. You know what I mean? Let's read. I'll get back on quarter. I don't want to get too big on politics right now.
Ran a very large YouTube for a long time. Many people know him for his commentary on social issues, politics, and other gaming issues. But he stepped in it in a fight with the Kino Casino boys. That is Ashton, or PPP, and a very good photo of him right there. And of course, Andy Worski. Now, these guys are well known on the internet for poking fun at people, for kind of making life.
I owed him. I'm supposed to be the libertarian-minded dude in this whole situation. Me, you more. So what? It's crazy. Like, when all these people that's going off the deep end, especially on X. X is not real life, man. Only thing really, right now, the only thing hurting Trump right now is gas prices. I'll keep it a buck with you. And if the gas prices go right back where it's at, people gonna forget about the war and everything. This is the truth of the matter. But that's a whole nother story.
Of their drama and other issues. One of the big instances, well, they'll try to bait people in, was with I
might disagree with you, Alden. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Dubs, who got baited into a battle between him and the Kino Casino boys, which just ends up propelling them even more, as the internet does when you engage.
So that's how you effectively use drama to your behalf. So what they do, he's just basically explaining what Kino Casino does.
And of course, Andy Worski. Now, these guys are well known on the internet for poking fun at people, for kind of making light of their drama and other issues. One of the big instances, well, they'll try to bait people in, was with iDubbbz, who got baited into a battle between him and the Kino Casino boys, which just ends up propelling them even more, as the internet does when you engage with it. It goes crazy and goes viral. Well, the latest thing to go viral with the Kino Casino boys is with the quartering. So the Kino Casino boys, Ashton and Andy Worski, mocked Jeremy Hambley for being let's call it a corner chair sitter. You guys know what that implies, and calling into question his relationships, including with friends and other people that may have had an impact on his.
So in our sector, Odom, the first thing everybody's saying, like, if you go hang out with somebody online, like if it's another dude, oh, that's some yak stuff. If it's a chick, obviously you doing something to her because she met you. Yeah, you know, this and that. This is always gonna be one of those extreme situations. So in the white sectors, the worst thing you be called as a white dude is the corner. That's like the worst thing. Cause like that's the worst actually. That I ain't gonna say no. Hold on. A PDF file is the worst. That's next to one.
Personal life. We'll leave it at that. And also calling in question some of his other interactions with women and his interaction with other people that are really questionable. And Jeremy Hambley didn't like that. He not only responded to that, trying to debunk these things, but he eventually got so mad in this battle with the Kino Casino boys that he openly threatened their social media. He came out and said, I can take him down. I can take him out.
Where did you see that at? Bragging that you could take a channel down, sending flags, sending fake strikes. Where you see that from? Let's read.
Well, shortly after that, channels started disappearing, both the Kino Casino Clips channel and other channels, Andy Worski's personal channel, and now even Clippers are losing videos and having their videos taken down.
Yep.
After this campaign. So we can look at the evidence here and we see the public evidence which was posted. These are conversations between Josh Moon of the Kiwi Farms and the quarter.
All right, Kiwi Farms, I referenced that the other day. What Kiwi Farms is, it's another version of like 4chan and stuff like that. They go, it's basically like another Reddit, but I think they use V-Bulletin. What they do, their main thing is like become a big YouTuber, and that's pretty much that's where they pretty much gather your information. They got a whole bunch of people that gather information just in case somebody act crazy and stuff. So that's just like a database of people from chats and stuff like that. It's a crazy. Yeah, don't want to go against Kiwi Farms. Trust me, you don't want to do that.
Saying, Josh, can we agree I can take their kick in YouTube, right? If I actually wanted to, they would be deplatformed outside of DLive in a week. I don't want that. I just want them to leave my family alone. I don't care how many Jeremy is a cluck videos they put out. I have a non-Pajit YouTube rap. I love the language there. You know that, right? One phone call, gone. I have endured a lot with literally the tiniest request. So you can see here, there's very clear language threatening. I mean, this is an unambiguous threat. And he's even saying how he's going to do it, his preferred method with his contacts. And
it seems like this just happened somewhere. It just happened. It's crazy.
Connections is to pick up the phone and to call. And you can see here, he kind of reinforces this when there's a question saying, an assumption I see being made is that you, the quartering, have God mode reporting powers on YouTube. Is that true? He confirms this and says, yes, all I have to do is press a button and poof. I also shouldn't even have to report the channels either, apparently. So once again, he's confirming his ability. He's saying, I have this power to do this thing. And with all situations implied, once again, these channels going down, it can only be assumed that that was him.
And you know what? People begin on that look on X talking that shit. Not, like quartering is known. He had I remember vividly because I think I was in Yellow Flash's chat. Yellow Flash is another YouTuber, and quartering they had a panel and stuff. This is way before. Hold on, when was it? This probably happened. It had to happen around 2019. This is before I even knew anything about KB and by other sectors and stuff. I was like I said, I'm a nerd. I ain't gonna lie about it. Like, yeah, he couldn't handle his looking. He went off on Yellow Flash. So he does this. He is known. Like he can't handle his liquor like he used to. Well, not like he usually just can't handle his liquor.
It's a very safe assumption based on that timing. It's not something where these channels would magically disappear where they've been up for quite a while amidst this conflict and amidst these threats. And you can even see that other channels, and this is a smaller channel, Alyssa Clips, are having their channels and their videos hit as well when they clip things, when they post them.
Alyssa Clips does a lot of clips of like comic YouTubers, and, people that keeping the indie crowd and everything. Like I said, what y'all see in our sector, it goes deeper everywhere else. Like they got clip channels, they got all kinds of shit.
YouTube, they're coming down and getting hit by mysterious reporting. So what do we see here? Well, we see the quartering denying this and saying if the Keno Casino was wrongly banned for ban evasion, I 100% think they should be restored. So he's saying, oh, if they were wrongly. So, it's kind of hiding his belief that it was justified. And hate their guts, but I think it's a mistake. YouTube should fix it. I already proved beyond a doubt I didn't do it, whether they wanted to believe it or not. Now that doubt is coming into question now. First of all, we have his previous statements, but then we have more evidence coming out that it may indeed have been him. So we had this revealed. This was revealed by the Kiwi Farms, which watched one of his clips where he had clicked his search bar. And when you look at that search bar carefully,
this is why using OBS full screen is tricky, because once you get bigger, people like if you, it's best to just own your stuff. Real talk. Like if for example, put on my ex and on the side thing is some chick on there or whatever, right? Just own okay, that chick is there. I'm grown. What we doing here? But what a lot of cats do, because like when you start pushing like, well, I'm this, I'm that, I'm above this quote unquote degeneracy and everything, right? What happens? People look for your degeneracy. They trying to find what you, instead of you just being a regular dude and be like, okay, I'm a regular dude. Hey, this what happened. Yeah, they might laugh at you a little bit, but as long as you're not partaking in some shit, get caught doing, it's gonna go away, man. It's not a big deal. When you hide it, it's always worse. See, they found something now. He looking crazy.
You see these YouTube support tickets, right? You see several YouTube support tickets. Thank you for your report to YouTube, and a YouTube support ticket there, which came out right after this happened. So the timing of those reports, very, very, very suspicious. Now, of course, Quartering came back trying to counter this, kind of in full scramble mode, saying nobody is interested.
Exactly. And the thing is, like, my approach, look, I believe my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I do. Am I a perfect Christian? No. I cuss. I love my wife, but shit, hey, women look good to me. It's a built-in function. I don't keep it a buck. But like acting upon that, a lot of things and just going, waddling out and stuff. Cause like think about it. In some of these YouTubers, like, this is the first time they ever felt attractive to the opposite sex. So they when they find out that out, they go crazy. Like, one beautiful thing about playing football in the great state of Texas, and like just being part of like athletics at a young age and stuff, you find out like you get used to women giving you attention in a certain way if they're interested in you. You get used to certain things. Not bragging, not saying I'm the finest thing since sliced bread. But the thing is, like, if you're working out, it goes back to my whole standpoint of like women like a finished product. If they see you in shape, see you in this and this, they're gonna be interested in you. It's just no matter what it's a reason why like a lot of women are into dudes in committed relationships. What's up, Phoenix? Phoenix. Just the person I'll let you make it. I got this Nia Long article, but it's written by two women. I think I need a woman's voice on that shit, but I'll let you make it on that one. But anyway, like a lot of they like the finished product, man. So if you look like a finished product, or you feel like you look like you finished, you almost finished it and just need a certain touch, women are going to be attracted to you. That's just the way it is. So in this case, he probably never really had that much interaction with women other than the wife he got. You know what I'm saying? So when you got that situation, it makes sense that he's gonna react this a certain way, or he might have some type of situation going on behind the scenes and stuff. Because they, like you say, you ain't used to it. You're not used to it.
In the truth, so I don't know why I bother, but these psychos will just move the goalpost again. But again, my updated report history. Dozens of channels stating as a fact I took down their channel, which I understand should be back up soon. So he's trying to say, hey, look, here's my
Neil Long Playboy article. So what we going through, a little recap. Phoenix, this is a tale of a 2 million subscriber channel, false flagging an enemy of theirs, and the reaction of it.
report history. Of course, we cannot know whether that's his actual full report history. And also, and I think the bigger thing is that he asserted that he did this perhaps by phone call and by use of a back channel connection. And this is bolstered by Yellow Flash, who actually reached out to somebody with connections to YouTube. And this is what they had to say. The YouTube individual. They said, just for your own peace of mind, I pinged one of our guys last night about the quartering drama. His estimation based on the back end is that the casino was taken down from a personal request because all the user reports were deemed nonsense by the automated system all week.
So y'all don't know, and Odom Power could vouch for this. Once you get a certain level on YouTube, they give you a YouTube, like a YouTube assistant or something that you could call directly when so like KB talked about it. A lot of, I think Damn D even talked about it. Like when you get past 100,000 subscribers or something like that, yeah, or I think either 100 or 50,000, 100. One of those milestones, you get a assistant, and then when you get you get into millions. Yeah, you could call somebody. You could literally call a person, and they do a couple. Hold up.
Started disappearing both the Kino Casino clip. Very clear language. Also, shouldn't even have. That's a very this. But I think this was revealed. YouTube updated report history. Dozens of channels. Somebody with connections to YouTube. And this is what they had to say. The YouTube individual. They said, just for your own peace of mind, I pinged one of our guys last night about the quartering drama. His estimation based on the back end is that the casino was taken down from a personal request because all the user reports were deemed nonsense by the automated system all week, except a privacy claim that also failed to hold up to manual review. He's on the security side, but did say this is almost certainly an off-platform point of contact call, email, text that resulted in manual channel deletion. So once again, going back to that original theory that there was a call here to get these channels taken down. And so that's where we get into our argument for legal liability.
Yeah. And what's crazy about this, so he got that YouTube channel deleted by like what Legal Mindset just said. And if y'all don't know, like Kino Casino, they do most of their stuff on Kick. Like they the biggest Kick channel out there, next to like Eden Ross and all of them. They up there with them. So what they did, they had the editor run the YouTube side of it, and they let him run the whole thing, edit the cuss words and stuff, do all of them, and they let them keep all of the revenue. So when Corin did attack the channel, got rid of the Clips channel, they effectively took food out of Kino Casino's editor's mouth and their family mouth, because they were running the Clips channel. So that's the big thing, because like that dude was like innocent and everything. Salute. Hello?
What up, though?
All right. This is a tale of false flagging and how bad this can get.
Apparently, it's going around.
It's going around everywhere.
False flag.
Yeah. So this is a lawyer arguing this. Like let's read.
Civil liability, and that is tortious interference. And that's the most clear case here. Now, tortious interference requires 4 things: existing of an economic relationship. Well, Kino Casino and the others that were taken down, Andy Worski's personal channel, Alyssa Clips, etc., are all monetized channels. They were profiting off of that, and that's something that we know is valid and existed. We also know that Jeremy Hambley knew about this relationship. He knew they were monetized. In fact, he commented that they were making $10,000 a month or something to that degree on their YouTube.
Even counting a man pocket. He got 2 million subscribers and he counting other people's pockets.
Well, apparently that's the thing as well. That's all I can say.
Get your hand out of my pockets. I need to get that sound bite. Get your hand out of my pockets.
For real though, because get your mind off of them. Because it's not what I owe. What I get does not affect you. What I owe does not affect you. You know, I grew up watching people saying, "Oh, he got a good job," and then trying to figure out how they can get a cut of your paycheck by doing nothing.
That part.
Only to not pay it back. And then be like, well, you got it. Not anymore because I gave it to you. Now hand it back over so I can have it again. I mean, just because I have a good job, I'm successful in your eyes, that does not mean that what I make automatically goes to you. You can do the same damn thing I'm doing.
No, you got it.
Because you don't know how much of my money is going out that I have coming in. Half that, more than half is going back out, and I still got kids.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It has nothing to do with you. I did not have you. I'm not responsible for you. Going on somewhere. I had to learn to say no.
Insane. And see, Quarter, if you got 2 million subscribers and you, in most of your videos, 10, 20,000 views a video, something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and you monetize and you could call people in YouTube right then there, yeah, he getting back. So you count people's pockets is crazy. Like it tells you,
Yeah,
hey,
that is.
you have
That's
all
the
the money.
spirit of jealousy.
You can have all the money, but can't buy class. That's real.
At all.
YouTube content and threaten to have that taken away, that revenue taken away. Is there an intentional act to disrupt or intervene? Well, that's where getting the contact, making the call, that's intentional. He did that with the intent of taking those down. So that's an intentional act. Now, improper means and improper motive, that's all about false flagging and false reports. That's where the false reports come in. What exactly did Jeremy Hambley say to his contact or connection to have them taken down? Did he just say, I don't like these guys, take them down, boys, or whatever else? Now, we don't know that yet, but that's certainly something that would come out in discovery. All of those calls, emails, text messages, DMs, whatever else that Hambley may or may not have sent to YouTube support or his connection could be discoverable. So here's my judgment. My judgment is that Quartering has put himself in a position through all of his behavior for very real tortious interference lawsuit. It's very possible that they could file this lawsuit. Now, I'm not saying they would necessarily win. I'm not saying in the end this might be a muddled situation, but they could file that lawsuit.
I say the rest. I'm gonna put his YouTube and everything. Cause like he pushed some game out there for a lot of people. So I say this, put this in the description, everything, save this video. If y'all ever need anything about YouTube law, YouTube situations, yeah, this is one of the dudes to come to. But before I get on the video, I actually wanna okay. I
will say this. And this is just, don't nobody have to agree with me. You ain't gotta listen. I don't care. But if you're false flagging, have somebody's channel held up that is monetized, and they are, in fact, they can prove that they lost income, they could sue you.
That part.
for the lost income. So before y'all start flagging folks or striking people's channels, y'all better make sure y'all have everything to prove that you are within the right. Because if the shit get dismissed and those people pay channels was shut down even for half a day, and they can prove how much they can make within that half a day, they can sue your ass for that
That part.
lost income. Now, y'all may not think it can be worth it with the lawyer fees and all that, but for real, you don't need no lawyer fees, just court costs. And then you end up paying for that too,
Yep.
because you're responsible for both parties being there. So, y'all better be very careful as to how you moving and who you striking.
Mm-hmm. So I think I need to make you laugh before we get on this subject, this other subject. So you ready to laugh?
Okay. Well, you know, I'm goofy. I'm always ready to giggle.
Yeah, I feel all right now. When I came
Rick
home
James
last
son.
night, you wouldn't make love to me. You fell fast asleep. You wouldn't even talk to me. You said, I'm so crazy. You said, I'm so crazy, girl. Coming home intoxicated. You see, I just want to love you. I just want to love you, baby. That is why I'm so elated. Come on now, give it to me, baby. Give it up, girl. Don't you want to be mine tonight? Come on, give it to me, baby. Give it up, girl.
Give it up, girl.
I can make you feel all right. Come on now, give it to me, baby.
Lord,
Give it up, girl. Give it to me, baby.
Oh man. Odom. Look,
Are you
man.
saying that they don't understand what the word copyright means? I'm shocked as well too, because all you got to do is open up hell. You can look up the definition on your phone.
A lot of people just do things
I
to try to hurt people.
yeah, you don't even have to have Westlaw for that. I'm just saying, they better be very careful. They don't even know it's the difference between copyright and trademark. So Nia Long had an interview with Playboy, or
You know,
Playboy interviewed Nia Long.
she's playing Katherine Jackson. And she looked. Have you seen the pictures of her? Compare her with the real Katherine Jackson.
Oh, Catherine, the Jackson, Mama Jackson.
Yeah, watch this.
Hello?
Yeah.
You talking about Okay, yeah, I know what Catherine Jackson looked like. All her kids, even through plastic surgery, still look like her. I know exactly what she looked like.
Look at that. The only thing literally different is that they made her eyebrows a little bit more shaded in.
And that's the makeup. But yeah,
That's
I can
good,
see
mate.
that.
That's crazy. So yeah,
She was very beautiful. Still is.
yeah.
And she still is.
I
Yeah,
mean,
she still is. Even yeah,
yep, she
and
looked.
grandchildren and great grands. Yeah, and she's still kicking it.
Oh,
I
she's still
mean, did
alive?
Playboy interview Nia because Latoya Jackson was in Playboy? Like, what was the?
I don't know. But this, you shout out to Homie Ticket. He went in on this. He was a little upset about this, but I mean,
He mad about Nia Long playing, doing an interview with
no,
Playboy.
Playboy, yeah. So Jamila, oh my,
Yeah,
little
Jamila
parched.
Lamo.
Jamila,
Mm-hmm.
the middle.
Jamila Lamo. Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? You want to read the whole thing, or you want to start at the interview?
Issue on newsstands.
My bad. My bad.
I don't know where this article is going.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I don't know where this article is going. So we'll just read till we can't no more. Order the issue here to get it delivered to your door becomes blah blah. For more than 3 decades, Nia Long has found her way into some Black America's most beloved and quotable films and TV shows: Boys in the Hood, Friday, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, The Best Man, Love Jones. The last title alone inspired a generation of spoken word poets, for better or worse, and has been playing on a loop in the cultural imagination ever since, which is why she's teaming back up with co-star Lorenz Tate for a new romance drama. Long specialized in Black stories told straight with universal appeal, and she's been name dropped by everyone from Jay-Z to J. Cole to A Tribe Called Quest as shorthand for what fine looks like.
I support that.
Okay.
At 55.
She ain't ugly. At 55, she also still the baddest. I want what I want, and I want it the way I want it. She tells Playboy. Now she's taking on the highest stakes role of her career, Katherine Jackson in Michael, the most anticipated and contested biopic in years. Long sat down with writer and cultural critic Jamila Lamo in Los Angeles to talk about her work and why freedom is all she ever really wanted. I mean, I get that. Picture is very tasteful.
You want me? You want me?
All
No, like she. I think the magazine's gonna have. They're gonna have like what what we want. And keep that at that. Anyway, many of us were introduced to you via Love Jones. I was obsessed with that movie for years. It took place in Chicago, my hometown. And that's what I thought relationships and adulthood were supposed to look like.
Mhm.
Did you have any idea how important that movie would be?
No, we didn't. When I read the script, it was the same feeling I had when I read Boys in the Hood. I felt like Love Jones was such an extension of who I am. My father was a poet. My mother's an artist. We're from Brooklyn, but Chicago and New York have some symmetry. I just knew it was honest. And I think when something is honest, it's good. When Love Jones came out, it was considered a box office flop. We didn't make a lot of money, but what we created was something cultural and iconic that is more valuable than anything.
Fans lost their minds when it was announced that you and Lorenz Tate are reuniting for another romantic drama. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Is it true that it's based on neo soul singer Maxwell Urban Hanks? Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Go ahead. That's that. There you go.
I love Maxwell.
Yeah, man. Maxwell came through for you, boy. I feel you. All right.
Man, listen. It is. I love Maxwell. I grew up listening to. Ooh, oh, shit, wrong with this. Anyway, I grew up listening to Maxwell, who's a personal friend. It took us 3 years to get the film set up, and it's a really cool concept. It's sort of an extension of where Nina and Darius from Love Jones could be today. But it's a completely different film. There's a lot more comedy. We're parents now. We literally just wrapped a couple of weeks ago. I love Lorenz. That's my guy forever and ever and ever.
You all have something very special on camera.
When we were about to start shooting, I think we were both nervous because it had been years since we had shared camera time together. And after the first day, I think we both looked at each other like, yeah, we still got it.
Everyone has a core memory related to Michael Jackson or the Jackson 5. What is yours?
I have to. My mother used to work at this record label, and she actually did some artwork for the back of one of his albums. I walked into the label office and there were all these photos of Michael Jackson, and she's like, let's take these. He's going to be a big star. He was already a star, but this was the beginning of his solo career. My most precious memory of Michael Jackson was at a Stevie Wonder concert, which is his cousin, FYI. I was walking up a flight of steps, and as I headed down to the stage, walks Michael Jackson with Boys in the Hood director John Singleton. He was like, "Hi, Nia Long." I literally couldn't speak. He was such a real person, so when he said your name, it wasn't on some "I'm Michael Jackson and you're whoever you are." He genuinely wanted to connect in that moment. And I remember the energy of a real superstar wanting to connect with me at the very beginning of my career. So to play his mom in this film is a privilege.
Before I go any further, have you every interaction I've heard of like people meeting Michael Jackson on like on a cool chill type of vibe has been that. Like I haven't heard one like bad situation when it's on some chill shit. So
I haven't either.
that should tell you the character of Michael Jackson. All right, back to the interview. How do you prepare for that role? Katherine Jackson is arguably the most important mother in music history. Got a point there.
Mhm. I agree. I prayed a lot because my interpretation can be my interpretation, but what the world needs to be is kind of beyond my control. The work comes through me, not to me. And so I had to kind of trust my instincts. Antoine Fuqua, the director, would always say, trust the process. At first, I was like, stop saying that to me. And then I'm like, okay, I need you to say that to me today. We had tough days and we had easy days, like any other movie set. But I think the common thread in all of this, everyone involved really loves and adores Michael Jackson. And we wanted to get it right. And although the film went through some changes, the version everyone will see is really, really spectacular and entertaining. And I think Michael would be happy.
There's going to be a lot of scrutiny over this movie from people who are very passionate about Michael Jackson and people who are very critical of him alike. How do you plan to protect your sanity? Are you going to read the think pieces, or are you going offline? God damn, that's bad. Go ahead.
No one can interfere with my sanity. That's number one. I learned a long time ago that you cannot be successful in this industry if you listen to the noise and the distractions. And the one thing that I am very, very, very protective of is my peace. Because in order for me to do what I do, I have to commit to that first. Although there will be noise and there will be things that are out of my control. Listen, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but I'm here to interpret a story, to represent a woman, to represent a mother, to represent a Black woman who, in my opinion, is the real hero in all of this. I know what it's like to be a mom, carrying the weight. And when I think of Grace, I think of Katherine Jackson.
Salute to that. That's a good answer. That's a good. Say
Absolutely.
more. Say more. All right. Yeah, I just had to say more. You get to it.
Yeah, it's a delay. She's the epitome of grace. It's the ability to carry people, things, circumstances, time, elegance, secrets. It's anger, happiness. It's being a woman who is in charge, but she's quiet. That's grace.
Ooh, they are hitting it out the park. That's one nigga need to hear, man. Come on, man. All right, this is Playboy.
Okay, let's get sexy. That feels so awkward. I'm not doing that again.
That feels very awkward. I want to get sexy,
Mhm.
but we don't ask men about dating and sex the way we ask women. So I feel a little guilty wanting to ask you these questions, but we're pretty yeah, we go
Yeah,
past
y'all
that.
ain't doing the leak. Yeah.
This is Playboy. It's hard.
Hmm.
It's hard for those.
But the interview, I guess, with Catherine is over with, and they trying to get in her personal business, which is none of mine.
You done with that? Good.
Yeah. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, yeah. They talking about NDAs and all kinds of shit.
Right. Which I believe damn near everybody needs.
And that line of business, especially now.
Hmm. So, but yeah, she did a good job with the interview. I appreciate how she handled that. It is Playboy. We have to remember that.
Yeah.
But it was tasteful. It wasn't raunchy. It wasn't raggedy. It wasn't hood. It was well thought out, and she kept her grace. So, you know, I think she
So
did a good job.
so I need your take on this before I end this.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
Yeah, I need your take because this pissed me off. I need you to translate bitchinese right now. This is what I call bitchinese. You want to say you saying a lot of stuff, but not actually saying it. You know what I'm
You
saying?
lucky I kind of speak that language, but I might be off.
I don't know. I think you might do a good job.
I'm not fluent in bitchinese.
Bitchinese.
I say enough just to get me by.
Yeah. Yeah, here we go. Let's read.
Like, well, I'm gonna have to speak my truth.
Number one. Anytime I hear somebody say speak their truth, I just think it's bullshit. Off top.
I mean, it's we about to go down the dark hole. Go ahead.
But I'm also gonna protect you. So if I gotta look like the adulterous wife,
You hear the agreement she having her the audience. That's the part that's
I
pissing
mean,
me off.
I get why that is, but go ahead.
All right.
to make sure you're good, I'm gonna do it. Y'all. So, and that wasn't the case. But I wanted him to be okay. Now, also in that moment, two things. As I'm moving forward, I'm also moving backwards. Because of what I realized at that moment, I got in my martyrdom bag. And what that is.
She's a martyr now.
Whatever.
I had to rerun it. Bitch, you just said you're a fucking martyr. You got.
That's what she said. That doesn't make it true.
Let's read.
For me is I hadn't quite learned how to love myself and not leave Will on the side of the road. And I hadn't learned how to love Will and not leave myself on the side of the road. And
So you got in
I understand that. They were young.
Got in a
They were
marriage
young.
without
Mm-hmm.
knowing how to love yourself.
Well, here's the thing. When you are younger, and I ain't saying this is everybody, but there are some people, there are stories to back this up. When you are younger and you have money and everything is going right for you, you are not thinking, oh, do I love myself enough to go into this marriage? Because let's be honest, a lot of us did not have that example. I mean, a lot of us were not even taught how to be husbands and wives. We were just taught as long as everything is taken care of financially, you good. They didn't get into the depths of the ins and out, the ebbs and the flows. A lot of women were told in their marriage, hey girl, he good. You have a whole line that people still say and waiting to excel. That's a good man, Savannah. That man is married, but because he was successful, that's all her mother seen. He gonna leave his wife for you. That was never an option. And Savannah knew that, but the mother was like, girl, squeeze and drive. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Like we were not given the blueprint. Not all of us. Some of us were. Some of us went back to our elders and said, what did it take for you to endure? What did it take for you to stick by? Because again, and we joke about this as well, a lot of our people did not know that our fathers had multiple families until the funeral.
Yep.
So, and a lot of men take that as the blueprint. Well, grandma stayed when blah 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 cheated.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, grandma didn't have no job, no skills. She sat home and took care of them kids. And she got on welfare because it helped her once Pop Pop was gone. Some of them did have skills to move on without the man. But then there was all kinds of men and businesses coming in to try to take that away from her because they, oh, you just a woman, you don't know how to handle this, so we gonna take over and push her out.
Yeah.
There are many different levels of stories of that. They are young, successful black couple. He was already divorced and ready to settle down and marry again. She was in happy, dumb, ignorant bliss. And was like, I got me a good man because he got money and he can take me away from the hood. She a chick from Baltimore with daddy issues.
I got slight different take on it. You right on that. No, I'm not this debating what you just said. That's 100% right, damn near. You have to factor in they got play characters a lot. So how does that affect their sense of self? It makes sense.
Well, you can
At a
play a
young,
character. It
especially
doesn't make
at a
you.
young
It
age.
doesn't
Especially at a
make
young
you
age.
that character. Now you can learn a lot from that character because you have to display it on screen. But again, we get a lot of stuff put in our faces, but we don't give a damn about it. We don't take time out to learn the lesson. Take Different World. We just gonna start with Different World because she played on Different World. That was a
Yeah.
popular black show of teenagers trying to figure it out and find themselves while they were in college.
Yep.
A lot of the issues that they had in college, those people in that age group could really relate to it, which is why it was popular. They went to a
Mm-hmm.
HBCU. Some of them pledged, some of them dropped out and figured out that the pledging wasn't for them. You know, they grew with their friends. They fought, they bickered, they argued, but they had a good time. Me
Yep.
at the age that I was when that show came out, I wasn't thinking about that. I was just there for the shits and the giggles. I should have been in that mind frame, but I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
I was just there for the shits and the giggles. So the lessons that they were actually teaching, a lot of people missed because they were there for the shits and the giggles. It was funny.
Yeah, you can say that a lot of sitcoms. It was it started with the comedy, then end with because like
But there are
yeah,
lessons in every episode.
every
Let's
episode.
be real, because it was a Cosby production. So we know there was a lesson
He didn't
in
play that
every
shit.
episode.
He didn't play that shit.
No, he
It
did
wasn't on no
not.
good times stuff. Because the lesson good times, you're gonna stay you gonna stay your ass to the ghetto. That was really the lesson.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Which is
And
crazy.
and she can play the character of Lena and all different kinds because she went to the performing arts schools and she got her skills and different
Yep.
things. She got her break in different work. She also did a cult classic called Jason's Lyric. She was a part of that. You know, she had her success, so she might have still been a little bit insecure because he's Will Smith, box
Yeah, he's
office
a
hit.
he's a hip
He
hop
Fresh Prince,
icon.
right, rapper, the Fresh Prince, um, the movie star that, you know, he had all the accolades. She just, she coming in, well, I'm a girl from Baltimore, I'm doing my thing, but hey, I could pull this man. Again, may not have been given the basis. Wasn't her mama a drug addict?
Oh yeah.
How much do you think she was pouring into Jada? Now, I'm
Yeah.
not saying that her actions had, she can use that as an excuse for her actions because as we get older, we learn life lessons,
Mhm.
especially after we become parents. You get to see the world through different set of eyes.
Man, I didn't really understand women till I had girls.
Yeah, you just thought we was tripping.
No, what it is though, like no, I didn't know, I didn't understand how much attention really feeds their creativity and everything like that. Like it feeds a lot, like because things have it's objective versus subjective situation, right? Like we go find subject. Do boys go find subject we into? We go hunker down if it either sports, if it's some type of technology, car, something. We go find something. We get the hobby. We get a purpose about ourselves and go do it. In a lot of cases, not all cases. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's 100%. Because it might be the same. It might be that hobby in a different way on a woman's perspective. It could be on some, hey, you like to draw or some shit like that. Because my oldest, she could draw her ass off. That's all she really be doing. So the creative mind is there, But like, but attention, because like they need that reassurance way different. I ain't say more. More is the wrong word. Differently, because the reassurance, like I give my nephew, like when it's gonna be more like you did that good, but hey, you need to work on this. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be taken a wrong way. It's gonna be like, all right, you help. That friction help the plant grow type shit. So like, with them, like I gotta be real careful with the what's up, PBE. I gotta be real careful on
Hey.
how I present the criticism because y'all take criticism differently than the boy. Because we could just be hard. I could be hard on my nephew or be hard on my other nephews if they fucking up. Like, all right, man, you tripping? I could go in, but then I gotta kind of it ain't gonna hit the same. You know what I mean? It's just a work in progress. But I understand y'all way more having daughters.
It is. It really, really is. And I could say because I have my boys first. So now I'm raising my girls. It is a vast difference.
Yeah.
It is a vast difference. And it is a different type of headache. So that's the best way I could put it right now. It's a different type of headache. But like I said, I'm not excusing her behavior. I'm not. I'm not saying that she is right. I'm just giving you a basis of understanding
Yeah.
because
And that's why I'm
people
playing this.
don't want to get to the root of the issue. They just want to judge the situation.
Yep.
And I judge not lest you be judged first. She can have them her issues. They don't affect me. I'm not paying her bills. She damn sure ain't paying mine. And they have already said on around her little red table that they are never separating. They are not getting a divorce. It ain't happening. They together, bad marriage for life. Have at it. It just
I
that
think
just
that'll
does not
change
work for
now.
me.
I think that'll change now because like they openly
I
talking
don't
about divorce
know.
now.
I don't know.
Hold up. I don't think fat meat greasy. Let me help you out. You think I just made this shit up? Hell no, hold up.
All I said was I don't know.
I
I didn't
know.
say I didn't believe you and you making
I'm
shit up.
joking.
I just said
It
I don't
is
know
it
about
is
that.
called a all right, girl. No, I'm joking. Let me go find what they oh hold up. I gotta show you one thing real quick. This what you call some white people shit. You want to catch me, my black ass? I would never buy. Okay, why did you move like? All right,
Not even a little bit. There is no way in absolute hell.
that's a good gag gift. Let me go find this.
No. Yeah, okay.
I got a lot of bookmarks.
Mm.
Oh, I got something for tomorrow. One of Sorwell's accusers. One of Sorwell's accusers speaks out,
Mm-hmm.
and it's graphic. Yeah, his strong armor.
I'm sure. I'm sure. This is not going to be a cakewalk. So it's a lot of stuff that's going to be coming out, a lot of stuff that's going to be said, a lot of spend on a lot of different things. Just get ready. But you want to go ahead and finish this out since we got a
Yeah, I'm
little
trying
over
to
a minute
find
left on this video.
trying to find that article of them saying about the divorce. I don't know if
Honey, I
I.
don't care about that. Let's address the issue.
All right, let's go.
In that moment, because I felt so bad that he was in this situation, I decided I'm going to love you, Will, and I'm going to leave myself at the side of the road. And I wouldn't have known that that was an aspect that I needed to heal if it hadn't been for my kids, my mother, my friends were so hurt that I had done that to myself.
Yeah,
They
because
couldn't believe.
they actually asked you afterwards. Now, mind you, smart businesswoman. They own their content. She could have killed it.
Yeah.
She could have said, "Oh, heck no, this didn't work as planned."
Yeah.
But you did it anyway.
Yeah, my manager, Miguel, Ellen Rakuten, who's the producer, they begged me. My PR, my Karen Sensor, they all begged me. They were like, please don't do this. Please don't do this. And two things, I was like, I needed people to know. First, I wasn't going to be emotionally blackmailed. I was like, hold up. I'm going to put myself out there. You ain't got the period. And on top of it, I want Will out. I don't want him part of this. Okay, I'm the bad guy. I'm the worst. Great. Let's be done with it.
Right.
Okay. So, help me with this. I'm gonna be quiet.
Okay, so she's saying that I guess when August came out and said what he said and outed everything, and basically saying that didn't he what he quoted as saying something about he had Jada and Will knew or something. He had Will's permission.
I don't know
Something
about
to that
permission,
effect.
something like that. Something
And
like
and Will said, who the hell gives permission to another man to sleep with his wife? But here's the thing, and this has been rumored for years about their marriage, whether you chose to believe it or not. But a lot of people in the industry, I guess, was saying a lot of things, and it trickled down to the public.
Mhm.
They have always had an open marriage,
Apparently.
mainly because Will ain't gonna stay with one person. It was known. So I guess maybe the arrangement was she gets in the marriage to um for him for the look of it all. You know, she's in the same industry that he is, so she'd be more understanding with certain things that comes with that particular marriage. I do not know. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And it was also said that they were able to maneuver and have extramarital affairs, but never with the same person more than once. And if it was with the same person more than once, then they would have a discussion about their comfortability on that. Again, rumors. I don't know this to be true, but it sounded like they were setting boundaries.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting out of this is that he did know about August because she was the older one and he was having mental issues, then it was going to come across. And maybe he didn't. Maybe that was just the excuse. I don't know. It was stupid. Sometimes you got to
Very.
say shit out loud. You got to say this shit out loud because he started off as Jaden's friend and ended up with Jada. A little awkward, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. It already happened. You can't take it back. Um,
And if you that brazen
I'm
and look,
assuming he knew. I'm assuming he knew.
uh-huh.
And low key, he kind of did give August it because it's an open marriage. Um, so if Jada has to be looking like the bad guy, and because they don't really, again, that has been an open secret in the industry for years that they have had an open marriage, but nobody ever really came out and admitted to that. Maybe it's because of the kids, and they was like, "No, we want you to have some sense of normalcy." But then we
Mm-hmm.
see the kind of kids that came out of that marriage, and I'm not judging,
They crazy as their
but it
house.
kind of, but it kind of tracks. We don't know what they were privy to, what they were not privy, what they were protected from, um, and what's going on. So if she has to look like the bad guy and just to protect Will and his image, then so be it. Because a smart wife who signed up for a certain type of lifestyle ain't gonna say or do shit to fuck that shit up. Like some of these hoes been doing lately. Like example of that would be Neo. When he left his first baby mama and got with Crystal. Oh no, he didn't cheat. He never cheated when he was known to cheat.
See.
She wasn't the side chick. It fucked with his money.
I think
Neo
she.
is a
Hold
wonderful
on.
songwriter and musician.
Hold on. Krista, is that the one that's the chef?
Mhm.
I met her. She at the spot I go to. I met
Mhm.
her. Okay, that I ain't I know I recognize that name. Yeah, I met her.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, she was the side chick,
That's crazy.
and he left his family to for her, and that hurt his image a lot. And
Yeah, especially R&B world,
on
cause
top
like,
of
yeah,
he had Manetta get her tube side because he didn't want any more kids,
hmm
and they weren't going to have any more kids in that relationship. He was
I'm around
done.
them. Yeah,
They
yeah,
got he got his boy, he got his girl, he good. Then turned around, Crystal comes up pregnant.
yeah. That happened around probably what the 2010s, around that range.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm. And with public opinion, that was one of the most scummiest things you could do. You made this one lady get a tube ligation, like she can't have no more kids, but you can go out here and still throw your seed around. Not only did you leave her with those 2 kids and her two obligation, but then you go off and make a whole nother family.
And especially them doing that when they
Neo ain't
young.
bounced back from that since.
He just doing the writing.
No matter
He
how
writing.
good his songs are.
I mean,
Yeah.
and he writing like, but majority of these new chicks, like Summer Walker, all they stuff. Am I tripping?
I mean, if you like, he wrote plenty of songs for Rihanna. He wrote a few songs for Beyonce. He's written for a lot of different people. I
Yeah,
wouldn't be surprised if he wrote for Usher because they got similar styles.
I was talking to Zeus today, man. We were talking about state of R&B. Like, no, we were talking about the whole cultural appropriation thing. We were talking about. I was talking earlier about, and like, I gotta give the women some credit, man. The sisters, like Summer Walker, Coco, LMA, all them cats, even Mariah, all them. They held it down for R&B. Cause like shit, we weren't singing like that except for Drake. maybe like later on, like some of the like Lena Thompson's finally coming up and everything, but like that's one genre we actually maintain ownership in. You know what I'm saying? To a point.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So, like I said, he hasn't quite bounced back from that tragedy, basically, because a lot of women, he had a huge woman audience, so a lot of women were not feeling him because Mayetta went on the reality show and started spilling the beans and all that stuff. Yeah,
yeah,
made me get
one
my tubes out. Then they found out, old girl.
Was that Love Hip Hop
Yeah, and so after that,
yeah,
no, it was not Love and Hip Hop. It
Real
was something
Housewives
else.
was it Real Housewives of Atlanta or some shit like that?
Nope, no,
Was it?
no.
Oh, excuse me.
Although she has been on Real Housewives of Atlanta. No, it was some. I can't remember the name of it right now. Um,
Yeah, it's cool. I'm about to lay it down anyway.
mm,
Well, I appreciate you coming
yeah,
up though.
but
Real
yeah,
shit.
no problem. Thanks for having me. And I heard that bullshit you said yesterday. Trust
What
and
I say?
believe. I got you.
What I say?
Something about, oh yeah, I did a little over an hour by myself. Okay,
Oh, I
cool.
didn't
You
mean it
got it.
that way. What are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I did not mean
You
it that
good? You
way.
got it. You got it, Shawty. Because
No,
I specifically
no.
wrote oh, that's a shot.
You misinterpret. That's what you meant. Oh, nah, I wasn't meaning that way. I just said shit. I did this. I wasn't even.
That's how I heard it. That's how I heard it.
Damn. Hey, no. Real shit. I wouldn't mean that way. Dead ass. You know, if I meant that way, I would have put a name on it. I don't bullshit around like that. I didn't mean that way. So dead ass. I did not mean that way.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to say on the dead homies? I need to really get hood about it. Shit, do I need to say it on? Do I need to say on my block on 5500 block? Do I need to go there? What I need to do to prove that I ain't mean that shit like that?
Whatever.
God damn. Nah,
You good. You
if
good.
I'm
Just know
doing
I
the
heard
shot,
you.
if I'm doing the shot, it's sniper. It's gonna be on some. I meant the shit. like you know. I ain't gonna. We ain't gonna rehash no old stuff.
That was a shot.
Nah, I did not
Yeah.
mean that way. Nah, Phoenix, you know, homie.
But okay.
I don't do subliminals like that, man. Unless it's like,
I'll take your
unless I
word
don't.
for it.
No. This is when I do subliminals. If I don't really want to engage in none of the bullshit, I'm just making a point that everybody already know. You see what I'm saying? I do a subliminal that way. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't want people to come over here thinking I want to engage their bullshit. I'm just like, yeah, this is that. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I stayed far, far away from the shit. Yeah.
That part. But
It's too much bullshit going on as it is. I don't like to be added to any. I'm
amen.
good.
But hey, I'm about to go ahead and eat me something and go to sleep. I know that's
Go
you know,
right ahead. 'Cause I know I sleepy.
All right. Sayonara, everybody. Appreciate you coming up, Phoenix. I needed you for that
Have
Nia
a good
Long
evening.
thing.
Thanks for having me up.
Peace.